And now, words and their stories from VOA Learning English. On this program, we explore words and sayings in American English a little deeper. Today, we talk about fire. Any kind of fire, from a campfire to a lit match, gives off smoke. This fact about fire relates to today's idiom, there is no smoke without fire. Before we continue, let's talk about two words often used to explain this idiom, rumor and gossip. Rumors and gossip are stories or pieces of information that are passed from person to person, but have not been proven to be true. They are often about something bad. One meaning of "there's no smoke without fire" is that rumors and gossip often have some truth behind them. If the word on the street is that something is really bad, it just might be. Or if you hear unpleasant things about someone or something from many different people, there may be some truth to it. Maybe. Here's an example.
I think we should start looking for another job. I've heard that this bank is going under. It could just be gossip, but usually there's no smoke without fire.
In other words, there must be at least some truth to all the talk. The logic is this. If many people are saying that something bad is happening, it could be partly true. We say this idiom several ways. You can say, there's no smoke without fire, or you can say, where there's smoke, there's fire. You can even simply say, where there's smoke, without finishing the rest of the sentence. People will definitely understand your meaning. Here is another example.
Hey, I hear you're going out with that new guy at work.
We went for a long walk together. That's about it.
Well, be careful. Rumor has it that he is bad news.
What kind of bad news?
Well, he's been married before.
So, there's no crime against having a marriage that didn't work out?
Right. But he's been married 4 times. My cousin knows a former wife of his. She says the guy owes money all over town.
This is all just gossip.
Look, I'm just saying be careful. Where there's smoke, yeah, you know.
And that brings us to the end of this week's Words and Their Stories. Until next time, I'm Ana Mateo.
Rani Nurwitawati worked for 17 years at an Indonesian market research company and never thought she would lose her job. But then the COVID-19 crisis struck. My brother lost his job, my sister got a 25% pay cut, and finally, I also lost my job, said the 41-year-old Jakarta woman. Nurwitawati knew from her work that the food and drink business was resistant to the economic downturn. So, she decided to start selling food from her home. But she needed to find customers, or people who would buy her products. Nurwitawati found an ally in Oma Ulangre, an art and cultural community in Jakarta. Before COVID-19, the community was the physical home of the Pahingan Sunday market. But when COVID-19 forced the physical market to close, the artist moved it online. The number of sellers at the market grew, as space was no longer an issue. Nurwitawati says she is now able to earn some money while she learns how to run a business. I have learned about networking, got new knowledge, and more people know about my products, she said. When I joined for the first time, it was really sad because there was only one buyer. After that, it increased to more than 10. She prepares baked spaghetti and mango sticky rice. Parahita Satiti, 37, also joined the Sunday market. She had always dreamed of starting a business related to traditional clothing. When her employers cut her monthly earnings by 50%, she decided to open the clothing business. She started selling Javanese kabaya, clothing for women made of traditional Javanese batik cloth. This is a new business, but seeing the enthusiasm and orders from the Pahinang Sunday market, I think it will be a promising business for me, Satiti said. The Sunday market is usually open once every 35 days, said Reni Ajeng, one of its organizers. By the third online event last month, there were 46 sellers. Buyers had 1 week to pre-order products, such as traditional foods, clothes, and coffee. During 1 week, there were almost 500 products sold, bringing in about 25 million rupiah, or $1,770. To be honest, we are really happy, Reni said. Our first mission was to make an online Sunday market since we can do nothing offline during the pandemic. But it turns out enthusiasm is high, so many sellers are having high hopes. I'm Armin Kasabian.